Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the ranking. Today we are talking about the top 10 worst bosses in the Batman Arkham series. Now, just to give you guys a bit of a warning, I am very sick. I don't know what I caught at work, I don't know what I've caught in my life, but for some reason, dude, I'm really ill. So just bear with me, bear with the voice, bear with the commentary, and I promise you guys the video will be worthwhile. You just gotta put up with this, please. But anyway, dude, let's just get straight into it. These are the top 10 worst Batman Arkham bosses. Dude, the Electrocutioner. So I actually clowned on this boss quite a bit. I actually didn't even give this guy a segment in my Arkham Origins video because there just isn't anything to commentate on. Like, dude, this is such a simple fight. Essentially, all this is like a joke boss, right? The Electrocutioner jumps into the arena, he acts all macho and libre, but the second he even tries to fight the Batman, he gets his ass kicked. And it's funny, dude, I love it. Like, it's a really cool moment in the story. But I'm not ranking cool moments, I'm ranking boss fights. And as a boss, this dude just doesn't make the cut. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, so the ManBat's on this list for nearly the same reason. I actually gave this guy a fucking segment in my video, so I suppose that's a bonus. But this just isn't really a fight. I suppose this is the exact same thing as the Electrocutioner. All this really is you make one interaction with the boss, and the boss is defeated. It's that simple. But I will give some credit that, you know, you have to at least try to take ManBat out. It is an optional piece of content. But dude, actually positioning Batman to take ManBat out, even though I make it look quite easy in the footage, it actually took me a lot of tries, dude. I just chose the easiest pieces of my footage to show this. And the side mission is okay, I guess. It's definitely one of the better ones in the game, but to be honest, it's just disappointing. I feel like this could have been a really cool boss fight, man. I mean, dude, even the fucking Lego Batman game did this boss way better. They should have copied, like, that boss or something, because what we got was just disappointing. Okay, so next up we have Anarchy, and what is there really to say about Anarchy? I mean, I actually like this fight, don't get me wrong, because I suppose this fight at least tries to have some interesting mechanics, right? It's not much, but they at least try. So essentially what this fight is Anarchy has been putting bombs all over the city. Batman gets really pissy about this, so he goes to confront him, right? And he walks into this cathedral where Anarchy is. And Anarchy is essentially, hey Batman, we can fucking work together, dude, and we can take out all the criminals in the city. And Batman's like, nah, you're a fucking terrorist, dude. And then they have like a little pissy fight, and that's pretty much it. All Anarchy really does is throw Molotovs at you from a watchtower, which is just kind of fucking lame, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But like, the actual fight when he jumps down, dude, he goes down in like 2 to 3 hits. I think I insta-killed him actually when I played the game. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say about it. Like, that's pretty much it. Okay, so the Twin Titans. Now, I actually kinda like this fight, right? The intro cutscene, dude, before you fight the Twin Titans, when they start hulking out and you see the transformation, that cutscene has to be one of the best in the entire series, man. I love body horror. I'm definitely gonna do some games that are fucking body horror based in the future. But holy shit, dude, this fight was just so awesome, man. I really like it. I mean, sure, is it basic? realistic? Are you just fighting two enemies? Yeah, you are. But at this point in the game, you've never fought two titans at the same time before, and you actually have to think outside the box of how to take them out. And dude, climbing on one titan, which is basically Hulk, and using it to ram into the other titan and just fucking slapping the shit out of each other. What it feels like, dude, is like a slapping contest. You know those fucking slapping shows?
You can't just... Oh, wow!
Bird. Dude, I really don't like Birdman. Like, I just don't like this fight at all. I don't know what it is. I'll tell you exactly fucking why I was so disappointed with this fight, right? I'll tell you the truth. So, when I played this game again on PC, there was only two bosses I had never fought in this game before. I had never fought Anarchy, and I had never fought Bird. And when I fought Anarchy, I was actually kind of on a high with the story. I was kind of in a good mood. I just fought TN1 Bane and the Joker. I was fucking sky high, man. And I had a good time with that fight. But when I walked into Bird, dude, I don't know what the fuck I was expecting. I was expecting something cool. But my disappointment to realize this is just a regular fucking enemy in a boss skin. It's so lazy, dude. Like, oh, it just pissed me off so hard. Now, do I expect a side boss in a fucking Batman game to be the most creative and innovative boss in video game history? Well, no, of course not. But did I expect an actual fucking fight? Yes, I did. I'm the boss fighter, dude. I want bosses to fight. Not some fucking enemy that's gonna go down in 4 hits. Like, fuck this guy. And god, man, if I was just getting angry at a boss that went down in 4 to 5 hits, imagine a fucking boss that doesn't go down in even 1, man. Like, this guy doesn't even... You don't even hit this dude. He just dies on the spot. Bro, I'm not even taking the piss. This guy just literally straight up dies in the middle of this fight. He doesn't even try to fight you. All he'll do is he'll walk around the arena, flail his arms around for 20 seconds, and then he'll die. And you know what, man? This is the very first boss you encounter in this game, and it sets a very poor example. I think Arkham Asylum has the worst intro and ending bosses in this entire series. Oh, dude. As this list goes on, I'm in more and more pain. I've no joke, I've had to stop recording like 4 different times now. Because, dude, I literally just run into coughing tantrums. I'm sorry. That's why if the editing's a bit fucky in this video, that's definitely why. But, yeah, Nightwing. What's there to say about Nightwing? Well, I'll put it this way. This guy is more of a cosplayer than the actual Nightwing. Because if we were fighting Nightwing, I fucking guarantee you it wouldn't be even a fraction of what this fight would look like. Harley Quinn would be in the fucking ground with her legs and arms broken, man. Like, she wouldn't stand a chance. But I get it. Dude, I honestly get it. This is a DLC, it's a fuck around. Cool, you get to fight Nightwing. But Nightwing's not really the type of character you waste on a 2-minute, like, spaghetti boss fight, right? This is the type of boss you spend quite literally days of development on to make sure it's perfect. Like, this is a member of the Bat family. I think you definitely want to spend more time and focus making this a more memorable fight. But what the fuck do I know? I'm not a video game developer. I'm just a gamer who's played a lot of games, man. But I'm telling you, I am fucking telling you, bosses like this, characters like this should not be represented in this way, because it just makes us look at Nightwing like a fucking joke, dude. Like, seriously, how did Nightwing even beat basic thugs if she got his ass kicked by Harley Quinn? I've no joke recorded this section for about 15 minutes, dude. Like, I cannot put into words how this disappointment actually affected me and my life. Like, genuinely, dude, like, I guarantee you the Deathstroke fight affected my grades in high school. Like, and I know you might think that's a bit of an exaggeration. You're like, you know, Kalen, that's kind of fucking weird, man. Why would you say that? I mean, it's only a video game. I mean, yeah, it is only a video game, but back then, dude, video games were like my life. When I saw Deathstroke at the end of Arkham Knight, my mind was fucking blown. I was like, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna fight Deathstroke and it's gonna be awesome. It's going to be just like Arkham Origins. This is going to be the best boss fight in video gaming. So after around 7 to 8 hours of taking out all the various Deathstroke side missions and side content in Gotham City, I finally got the opportunity to face him in combat. And let's just say, dude, I walked around with a fucking depressed expression for around a week. What the fuck were they thinking with this fight? Why would you put Deathstroke, of all characters, in a tank? It's just so ridiculous. It's like putting the Riddler in a mech, or the Arkham Knight in a fucking excavator machine. You're starting to see a patterns with these kind of bosses in Arkham Knight, aren't you? But yeah, dude, this fight was just absolutely disappointing. I have no fucking idea why they put Deathstroke in a tank. Rocksteady definitely needed a reality check. They needed somebody in the fucking development team that wasn't smelling their own farts to tell them, like, look, man, I know the Batmobile's cool, but not every fucking area of the game needs to have these mechanics implemented into the gameplay. I know the Batmobile's cool. I know it's really cool, man. But you don't need it in the game every fucking 10 minutes. Just leave the Batmobile alone. So the most disappointing boss fight in video game history. The worst ending boss of any video game ever. And yes, I'm gonna stand by that because Titan Joker is a fucking joke. And it sours an experience so memorable and iconic. Dude, I genuinely don't know where to start with this fight. I don't know where to start, man. Like, the mechanics of the fight fucking suck. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, in fact, Joker should never be a physical fight in any game, right? Joker should be more of a psychological presence. He should be a very important piece of a story, not an actual fucking enemy you engage in hand-to-hand combat with. And to be honest, I actually have a really hot take on Arkham Asylum. I don't think it needed a final boss. I think you could have had, like, a really cool ending sequence. Maybe, like, a bit of a cool set piece, even though I know Arkham Asylum was out the realms of set pieces, just because of how old it was. Like, set pieces weren't really a thing back then. But I just feel like they could have done something way more creative and way more interesting than what they did. And we all know that they're not bad at making boss fights. Like, every boss in Arkham Asylum, well, most of them are interesting. We have some boring Titan fights, but a lot of them are very cool and very unique. And the fact that they couldn't have put more effort into the fucking final boss of the game compared to 60% of the other boss fights, I don't know, dude. It just doesn't make sense to me. But to be honest with you guys, there were a few people in my comment section who were actually defending Titan Joker in the comment section. So if any of you new viewers actually like this fight, please explain why, because I just don't see it, man, at all. Oh god, Deadshot, man, where did things go wrong? I love you, dude. I love Deadshot. He's just a depressed fucking assassin. What's there not to love about that character? But what the fuck were they think? Dude, I can't talk. Like, what were they thinking with the boss? It's just so insane. Like, this fight has so much potential, like ridiculous levels of potential. They could have got so creative with this boss. And to be honest, I think this guy should have been in the main story. I don't think he should have been a side boss. Because this game, I'll tell you now, like, the side content in this game doesn't really favor boss fights. And if they do, they're just kind of lazy, forgettable combat encounters. But the actual main bosses in this story are very gimmicky based, they're very cool, very interesting, every one of them's unique. But for some fucking reason, they didn't include Deadshot into that roster. And I think they could have greatly benefited from that. Like, all you do is walk up to him, like literally crawl up to him and take him down. He's that simple. It's easier to kill most thugs in the game than Deadshot. And yeah, I did get shot in the face once, which was kind of bullshit, but to be honest, I didn't think it'd be an insta-kill, so that's on me. And somebody told me in the comment section that you could actually fucking walk up to his, like, platform and beat the piss out of him and take him out that way. So that is kind of interesting. That's a bit of player choice, so that is appreciated. But dude, this fight is just such a disappointment. Deadshot's my favorite Batman villain. I think he's so interesting. I think they did him so much better in Arkham Origins. He actually is my favorite boss fight in Arkham Origins. Yeah, a lot of people hate him, but I fucking love him. But anyway, dude, that's enough of me ranting on these bosses. My throat hurts way too much, man. I need to take a break from this. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I know, do all the typical YouTuber-y things, right? But I'd greatly appreciate it, man. To give you guys a little update on my life, I'm currently working a 9 to 5, which I'm not very happy with. And just to be honest with you guys, I'm trying to make YouTube a dream career for myself. Because to be honest, I just want to make content. I just want to stay at home and make fucking good videos for you guys and get healthy and do my meditation. I'm trying in life, man. And if you guys could subscribe and push me a little bit closer to that goal, I would greatly appreciate it. Because you know what, man? I'd love making these videos. I love entertaining you guys. Every comment I read of you guys praising my videos, it just makes my day, dude. So to everyone who stuck through this video and watched to the end, thank you. You're a saint. Have an excellent day. And dude, I'll see you next week with the top 10 best bosses in the Batman Arkham series. Have a nice day, man, and stay humble and keep conquering life's greatest challenges. I'll see you next week.